Hello everyone, I'm OzzyJTV and welcome back to Castle Morihisa. And today we're going to be trying out the other class, the Onmyoji, rather than the monk that we played last time. Now it's unfortunate that we didn't manage to go all the way with the first run, but you know, we don't have to win the first time we play. It's all a bit of a learning experience, and let's see if there's anything different about the Omnyoji. It does sound like all the characters are quite different, so you can see we've got 5 attacks that deal 4 damage. 4 gain 3 armor. Then we have, oh, this looks interesting, Spectre. So summon the Spectre. So I guess that is a Shikigami. Not sure what Shikigami stands for, but I guess it's a spirit creature of some sort. And they will deal 3 damage to one random enemy per turn, or at the end of our turn. Okay, so that's interesting. If we go into our shop, are there any interesting, strange words that we're going to have to pronounce at least? So Zashiki Warashi. So this is like a different Shikigami. So I guess they're different spirits that we can summon, and a bunch of other stuff. I guess let's not focus too much on this now, because I guess we're going to learn more over time, and let's just go straight in. So we have Honda Tarakatsu, Shimazu Yoshihiro, and Hattori Hanzo. Interesting. So one just sort of last hits an enemy, which is good to know. Attack 3 times at random, dealing 8 damage each. So that's just a purely better Hattori Hanzo, assuming we're against one enemy. I think we'll just take this one for now, and then we will progress into the first combat. And I'm interested to see how this Shikigami ends up shaping out, and how different this character feels compared to the monk that we played before. So let's gain 3 armor and attack with our fan. I like how we're attacking with our fan. So we're meant to be a sort of a diviner. I was going to say a divinator, but that's not really a word. Like a diviner, someone that uses their powers of like looking at the stars and things like that. So let's see what happens here. So we didn't actually, that all went a bit fast for me, but I was hoping that we'd see some sort of like thing rise up out of the ground or something like that for the Spectre. It looks like it was just a little circle that went next to our character, but it's not the end of the world. So we've got Blood Pact, lose 5 health and gain 10 armor. Interesting. We've got Barrier Charm, gain 20 armor. This is quite similar to what we played last time with the monk. Or we can get Shikigami again. It says, summoning a duplicate one restores 3 focus, or 3 force even. So I assume force is sort of how long the Shikigami will stay around for. So when you summon it, maybe it has 3 force, so after 3 turns it will disappear. I feel like this Blood Pact could be useful later on, but seems a bit weak at the moment, and we don't have anything to synergize with it. I almost think this is a skip, but let's take another Shikigami Spectre, and then we can sort of work out how it works, what's worth doing. And we can obviously buy a talent straight away. So the damage you deal is just enough to kill the enemy, gain an extra 20 coins. Killing an enemy heals you for 1 health. For each disrupt card you play, gain 1 temporary attack card for your class, or summon a random Shikigami at battle start. I guess I'll do this. I want to see the Shikigami and how it works. It might not be worth it when we've got 2 of those cards in the deck, because obviously it sounds like you can only have 1 at any one time. And you can see, here we go, we've got Shikigami Yamawaro, who's going to give us armor at the end of our turn. At least that's good to know, and just to make sure I'm not being silly, only 1 Shikigami may exist at one time. So if we did this, it would overwrite the one that we currently have. There's no need to do that, I don't think, so we'll just gain some health, not gain some health, gain some armor, and then attack. And as you see, not taking any damage at the moment, and we can probably just do that again. We're going to take 1 point of damage, but let's just kill him. The faster we kill the enemy, the less damage they're going to do to us in the long run is how I view this. And now he's only got 1 force left, so if I'm right, we'll use this to summon. It replaces and gives it 3 life. So that's good to know, and it means we have a guaranteed kill basically, but we might as well, I was about to say we might as well finish with a fan attack, but it doesn't look like we're going to be able to, so we'll add 3 more force and then kill. Perfect. So that was good. We're starting to learn the differences with the Omnyoji character. I'm sure there's a much more to it than just that. But let's have a look. Deal 6 damage plus damage equal to the cards in the void. So all of our sort of Shikigami cards or Spectre cards do put things into the void. Deal 4 damage and trigger 1 Shikigami skill. Okay, this seems interesting. That's probably what I'm going to take. And gain 6 armor, choose up to 1 Shikigami. So I guess you can rotate through them, but maybe there's something that you can get later on. But it'd be nice if there was like, if you finish your Shikigami early, then there's this additional thing that happens. Whether it's just like it does its attack again or something like that. But let's take Demon Strike. It just seems like a nice simple move. And since we have quite a lot of Shikigamis at the moment, we should be fine. Let's go into the next combat. I need to remember I have these fallen heroes. I'm not forgetting this time because I know I tend to forget. Oh, 8 damage. That's quite a lot. But what we got at the end, at turn end, deal damage equal to the number of cards in your hand. Well, I'm probably just going to gain 3 armor. I don't think there's any need to be pretty with this. Might as well reduce the amount of damage we're taking and then go into 4 fans. I mean, this is overall, I guess if we draw 5 cards at the start of a turn, we're probably going to be able to play everything, sorry. Means that we don't need to worry too much. Oh, that was probably a mistake. No, we couldn't have killed him anyway because he's flying. I was going to say that might have been a mistake there because we're going to take some damage. But we will finish this off now, and that is no problem. Nice victory for us, and we get to choose another card. So, Tengu. I know Tengu are like the mask with a really long nose, like Pinocchio in sort of Japanese culture. I'm not sure what the like wolf is, but it'd be interesting. Deal damage equals the number of cards. So this is the one that we just had. We've got Shikigami and shuffle the void and place it into your library. I don't think we really need to get any of these, to be honest. So I'm gonna just skip. Maybe I'll not. I wish I haven't done that in the future. And I guess we're going straight into an elite. Now, elite's early game, that might be a bit risky because you haven't sort of just defined your deck yet. So everything overall is a bit weak, but I don't see the harm. And we are probably just going to guard up. Not the most interesting of turns. I'm thinking we might just use one of these anyway at the start, just to sort of get everyone a bit lower. Probably didn't necessarily 100% need to use that then, but it does mean what we do. Oh, we're taking less damage here. So if we cast this first, it's going to do 4 damage to everyone, and then we can kill the weird spider. Well, I say the weird spider, the sort of normal spider, and now we've only got the weird spider to deal with. And this is not a great hand for us. I think I just have to get rid of the poison. I'm gonna Demon Strike. Probably should have Demon Striked first, actually. We missed out on 1 damage there because we would have got rid of the poison. And then go in. Now, he's about to run out, or Shikigami Utengu is. So we might as well Spectre. And we might as well Spectre twice, to be honest. There's no harm in that. Increases our void, but we now have 5 stacks of dealing 3 damage a turn. And we're webbed, so we're not able to play attacks, unfortunately. But, 6 damage, it's the first stage or first round, so I'm not too worried. And then we can just beat on her this time. Oh, I hope I don't have to say that sentence too often. You don't really want to say beat on her. But, you know what I mean. And this is probably going to be 8 damage, 9, 10, 11. Unfortunately, this doesn't stack by having it multiple times, so just gonna defend as much as possible. We're still over half health. It's really not that big a deal, and then we can kill her this time. Perfect victory. And we get our first quest roll. So remove 3 cards from your deck. That's going to take quite a while. Play 3 defense cards on the same turn. That's probably quite easy to do. And deal 50 damage to enemies in a single battle. I think I'll just take full defense for now. I think we may have taken that last time, but it seems like the easiest to get. And the first time you leech on each turn, gain an action point. That sounds pretty strong if we had leech. We don't have it at the moment. Or deal 6 damage if this card kills the enemy, permanently gain 2 max health. Well, we're going to take this. Let's be honest, it's like Thieves from Slay the Spire, and we're quite early in our journey, so I'd rather take it now. And then let's see what we can get here. Whenever you play 3 skill cards, if you have 50% or more health when winning a battle. Oh wait, can I afford either of these? Yes. Whenever an enemy dies, draw a card. Whenever an enemy dies, trigger a Shikigami skill. That's interesting. Start each battle with 1 extra action point. For every 3 attack cards you play on the turn, trigger 1 Shikigami skill. I think I might take that and go like an offensive. Grants 2 or 8 talent points. That is a risking it for a biscuit there. For every void card you play on your turn, gain 1 strength. Oh, that's interesting as well. We have 3 voids. I'm thinking it's between this cursed power and blood. No, not Bloodthirst. Which one was I getting confused with? For every 3 attack cards you play on the same turn, trigger 1 Shikigami skill. I think I'm going to take this. It seems a bit more interesting and it's unique to the Omnyoji. And then we'll go get a relic or artifact. I'm probably going to make that mistake quite a lot. We had this one last time, actually. Transmute 2 random cards and upgrade them. That's annoying that we're losing our Demon Strike and our Spectre. Those are probably 2 of our strongest cards. But I'll take... Well, I think that's about a wash. I mean, we've got 2 Soul Siphons now. I really like that Demon Strike, though. I'm going to be sad to miss it. And then let's go into a question mark. At some point, we're going to work... Well, I'll take a talent point. That's not too bad. And that takes us to 5, actually. So we could either start building to these further ones, and it's probably worth doing this. Let's see. Activate the finale effects of your hand cards. Well, I haven't seen finale yet, so that's new. A random card in your hand will have its action point set to 0. That's interesting. Whenever one of your cards leaves the void, recover 1 health. So we've got a way of doing that already. For each card you place in the void, gain 3 armor. Whoops, sorry. Whenever you lose health on your turn, gain 1 strength. Whenever you play a tactical, restore 2 health. Whenever you trigger Shikigami skills on your turn, gain 3 stacks of retaliate. And whenever you shuffle your deck. Well, I think we're probably going somewhere down here. What was it? Either when one of your cards leaves void or at the start. I think just Start of your turn, something costing 0 is never a bad thing. Though I guess a lot of our cards are 1 cost, which isn't too bad. I remember these 2 blokes from before. I don't think we're going to be able to get a kill here, which is annoying. And we've got a new one, Shikigami 3 Tails. Deal damage equal to the Shikigami's remaining force times 2 to one enemy. So 6 damage at the end of the turn. And then apart from that, I guess we might as well use Soul Siphon now, because we've got a card to bring stuff back from the void. So I'm going to use it, and then hopefully we'll get it back later to increase our max health. So exactly, we could reverse Abyss here. And in fact, that might even be what we do, because we're not really going to punch through all this armor very easily. So might as well reverse it. Maybe it's a bit early to do that, and then play our defense so we don't take any damage. And I'm just trying to look to get the benefits of these Siphon Souls. So 9 damage plus 4 would be enough. So for that, then Siphon, and now we're up to 62 health, so that's a good start. And then might as well fan attack, even though they've got 4 defense, so it's not too big a deal for us. And our Shikigami 3 Tails is going to run out, so why don't we gain 3 Spectre. Now, what will be interesting is, does the Spectre hit the armor, or does the armor disappear first? Unfortunately, armor doesn't disappear first. That would be very strong if it did. Now, we've got, what, 14 damage here, and they're 15 health. That's annoying. That is unfortunate. Do we really want to go round again? I mean, to be fair, we're not in a rush, are we? We could maybe wait it out. Maybe this isn't the best way to do it, but I'm going to see if we can wait it out. If we get to Soul Siphon again, that'll be even better for us. And I don't think we're in too much of a worry about taking damage. Like, look, he's chipped down. Now, if we draw the Soul Siphon plus regular attacks, which we did, we can just kill and get an extra 2 health. So I think that's worth it. Made the fight a little bit longer, but I'm not too worried about that. And then we've got the Zashiki Warashi, which is recover 2 health. So that's like a healing one, which I'm thinking about maybe picking up. I guess the worry is that you'll end up with so many different versions of these that we've not really had a need to worry. I'm just trying to think. We've not had a need to worry about the fact that we don't have a Shikigami up. But when we get to the boss, we're probably going to want that. So I'm going to take that one. Why not? It's worth trying out. And I'll probably have a quick look at these. Gain 4 armor and trigger 1 Shikigami skill. That seems quite useful. Gain 3 armor, choose up to 1 card. Oh, this is the finale. Instead, choose up to 2 cards. So this is when it's the last card in your hand. Deal 6 damage to all enemies. Instead deal... Well, 6 damage to all enemies for 0 is quite strong. I'm probably going to take this. And I'll probably take Mirror Charm as well. And then maybe we'll just remove a regular card. We've got quite a lot of attacks already. I might just remove a fan attack. I think that's probably okay. And then are we really going to want any of this later? I don't think so. Maybe it's not worth doing the reroll straight away. Ooh, we haven't seen this guy before. Yamawaru. It's one of those things where we've actually seen them from how we start each... What was I going to say? We start each one... Upgrade skill cards when you get them. That's good to get early. But when we start each combat, we start with a random Shikigami. Getting used to saying all of these Japanese words that I definitely don't normally say on a daily basis, which is quite interesting. Are we just going to... Seems a bit sad just to put up 3 block, but why not? If an attack deals 5 or more damage to you, 1 mucus card will be added. Okay, so we don't want to take a lot of damage in one hit from the giant toad. I know we fought this guy before, but one thing I have to work out is how do I empty my hand? I don't really have enough, what's it called? I don't really have enough energy or action points to empty my hand in one turn, really, at the moment at least. And what can we do here? Well, we might as well gain the armor first, because that will deal more damage. Then we'll get Zashiki Warashi out, because we might as well heal. And then... let's just deal 7 damage to him, because we can always reverse Abyss when it comes back round. Our deck's pretty small at the moment, so I'm sure the reverse Abyss is going to come back relatively soon. And lo and behold, it did. So let's reverse Abyss, and now we've got 2 of those Soul Siphons. So almost certainly we're going to draw 1 here. He says, I should not have said that. Instead, we're only going to draw... our other cards. So do we want to get rid of the mucus? I don't think we even need to worry too much about the mucus. Instead, I can do 8 damage. 8 damage, that's fine. It's on 1 health, and then we'll kill it with one of the siphons this time. It's a shame. I would have thought the upgrade would give maybe like 3 max health rather than 2 or something like that. I feel like that'd be a more unique way to have the card upgrade, but it's not the end of the world. Do I just take another one? At some point, you can have too many. Whenever you lose health in your turn, gain 2 armor. Why not? Why not? Let's go for like a void synergy maybe. Let's see how much void we can do. Now, I'm going to go for the elite because you get a lot more I just realized I'd done my quest. I need to remember that these quests exist because we could have upgraded a defense card before this, which is probably a better move. Can we play all our cards? We can actually play all our cards this turn. So the problem is this is going to do 6 damage. 2 health versus 6 damage. And it would require us to use our Reverse Abyss when we barely played any cards. It's a bit of a rubbish turn, but let's just do those 3. I'm not going to use our good friend Shimazu Yoshihiro at the moment. We're just going to take a little bit of damage, you know, not too bad. And this time they're doing quite a lot of damage to us actually. I'm a bit scared about that. I'm just going to gain a lot of armor and then use one of our soul siphons just to deal as much damage as possible. And see what we can do this turn. It's only 2 damage, but we might as well mirror. Well, actually, he's not doing any damage to us. I'm just going to do as much damage as we humanly can and just hope to void everything back out to get the max health buff later. I think that's probably the best way of doing this. Okay, we might as well bring the Spectre out. I forgot we have 3 soul siphons as well, so put a little bit of guard up and then just play our other cards. It's a bit of a slow chunking. We are taking quite a bit more damage than I remember taking with the monk, but that could be just how this character works, or it could just be, you know, as we're learning the game a bit more. So might as well shuffle everything back out of the void. So that now we have a load of the siphons. He's still got a bit more health than I would hope, but we can play all of these, I think. Don't want to gain the 2 health at this point. Maybe I feel like this has enough stacks on it that it can just help us slowly chip through the enemy. Mirror Charm into guard into... Well, I don't think it really matters because we're not going to get through it anyway. So might as well protect our soul siphons. And oh, he is doing quite a lot of damage. In fact, we would die if we don't put up any blocks. So let's put up all our block here. And I definitely am looking for a rest site. A rest site would do a lot of good right now. Can we kill him this turn? 12 damage. 12 plus 3 is 15, so not quite. So I'm just gonna... We do have another soul sign. We're not guaranteed... Oh, we do have enough damage. Never mind, ignore me. I obviously can't do maths. It is a difficulty. You'd have thought I'd have it down by now playing these sorts of games so often. Complete battle without losing health. That's gonna be hard to do. Deal 30 damage to enemies in a single battle. Probably not too hard to do. 15 damage in a single hard. I'm gonna take that one. Might be more difficult than I think. And then let's see, hasty action. Show the top 2 cards of your library. Choose 1 card. Action point set to 0. Place the rest in the void. We're definitely taking hasty action. That seems quite interesting. And we need some healing. Can we get any healing from this? From what I remember, one of these, whenever one of your cards leave the void, gain +1 health. That's fine. And then we can get this nullify, which would be quite good if we get that far. For now, we'll take the relic, and I'm hoping we're very close to the... We have to go to the rest site. We've got to go to the rest site here. But at least we've got some extra agility. I feel like this is a trap and that we're resting too much when we really need to be like improving our deck for the later stages. But, you know, you live and you learn. I was wondering this when I saw this last time. Do you think this is like their brain sticking out of their head? Just seems very weird. It's very colourful. It's very red. I wasn't sure if it was like meant to be some weird masking, but I definitely think it's like a brain or something that's sticking out and scaring everyone. Now, 4 damage. We're not taking any damage already. I'm just going to put this straight into the Soul Siphon. Straight into the Soul Siphon, straight into the Void, and just gain... Might as well gain all of our armor. It's a shame we didn't get that Bat Finale move, I can't remember the name of it, on that turn, because we have extra action points on the first turn. Well, I'm going to take Bat Assault, even if I can't play all of my cards. Deal 4, deal 6. We are chunking through them fairly quickly. We will want a new Spectre, I was going to say, or a new Shikigami of some sort. Might as well Mirror Charm it. And then do we Reverse Abyss? How many do we have in Void? So if I'm right, this is going to give us 5 health. I think we can hold off. I think we can put more things in our Void, because I'm hoping we just stack a load and then get a mass heal when we do all of this. That's what I'm going for anyway. Unfortunately, we don't have too much armor, but... I was debating even using this just to get more cards in our Void for the heal later. But I think this is where we're going to use it. So 4, 8, and then a big heal. Yeah, that's a big heal indeed. So I think that was definitely worth it. I'm just worried that he's doing quite a lot of damage every turn at the moment now. And I'm worried that we are not going to outpace him. 14 damage. Oh, we are getting quite low. This deck does not seem as powerful as the one that I played last time. Probably just shows that I do not understand this character as much. So we've got 18 damage here. Let's hasty action, see if we can get something else. This might give us everything we need. So 6, 6, 6, I should have looked at the vulnerability there. That is very annoying. We missed out on some max health. But what can we get here? Defeat 3 elites. That's probably going to be quite good. Kill 10 enemies in this adventure. Gain 10 talent points. I'll gain talent points. We're going to get that at some point soon. And then at the end, at turn end, move 1 card from the void into your graveyard. Does that count with this? It is leave the void. So maybe we'll take this. Because why not, I guess, is the simple answer. And then let's upgrade one of our defense cards, definitely this one, to gain 2 Shikigami skills. And then we'll also, what is this, transmute a card into a defense card. Now, what are we going to want to transmute? Probably just a fan attack. And hopefully we get a cool new defense card that we haven't seen before. And it is Focus Charm. So we haven't seen this. Gain, it just disappeared a bit too quickly there. I was trying to read it. Gain 8 armor and recover 2 Shikigami force. It's good if there's a way to like power up our Shikigami. I haven't seen it yet, but like, you know, instead of dealing 3 damage at the end of every turn, 4 damage at the end of every turn, and I have 3 enemies, that is very dangerous. Maybe I should have looked. Can I buy talents partway through? I can't, but I bet you I would have had enough money for that, which is very sad. Right, we can play our whole hand here. Might as well hasty action. It makes it 0, right? So we might as well increase the force. It also gives us a lot of armor. So, I mean, they're not actually doing that much damage on this turn, but we can just go in on the archer and do the extra damage with that. That was actually a really good combo, to be honest. And I'm just double checking this. Is there anything else we need to worry about? No. So 6, 12, this guy has 17 health, so we're not going to be able to kill that. But we can double trigger that. Maybe we just go in. We're going to take 1 damage, but we're going to gain 2 max health, so I'll take that. And get ready to try and kill this spearman this turn. Might as well. At the end, at turn end, move 1 card from your void into graveyard. So that's a little bit of passive healing. And then we'll deal a little bit of damage. No point bringing Sashiki out. I feel like I shouldn't have got that card. I feel like it's not really helping us too much. Fortunately, we have 4 action points worth of stuff here. But let's give ourselves all the defense. In fact, that's enough defense to stay alive. And I'm hoping we'll get the, what's the one that, this is exactly what I was thinking about. Reverse Abyss, gain a bunch of health, and then we've got all of our soul siphons back in to get some kills in a second. Maybe I should have hit twice there, taken a little bit more damage, but got ready for this a bit better. So 9, 6, 6. So in total, we could do 21 damage, 19 health. Probably do want to do this, actually. It means we can't get the max health off the other character, but they're not going to last long anyway. And we've gained like 10 health over the course of this already, which is pretty good if I do say so myself. Hang on, can we be very professional here? Reverse Abyss, bring them both out. Hasty action. I was hoping to see basically that we'd get that Soul Siphon again, but we might as well use this chance to heal. So we can go Zashiki, Guard, and Mirror Charm and Guard. And we've just got a lot of healing. We didn't take any damage this turn. Okay, the deck's starting to come together. And let's finish him off with some max health. I think I might have taken some retaliation damage there, probably because I wasn't paying attention. What's here? Strip the enemy of all armor and steal it for yourself. This could be good. Oh, I just realized if you right click, you can see what they do. Or we could just keep, I think we just go, we are a Soul Siphon deck. We know what we are, and I think the best thing is, this is where we work out how strong elites always are. This is a scary elite. All the other elites, they try and be scary, obviously. This one tries to be, I mean, it looks a bit like a scary carrot, let's be honest, or like a bean, like an orange bean, but I don't know, there's something about it that freaks me out. I have to be honest. I have to say what I feel. Okay, we're going to do all of our spells this turn, just to get the bat. And actually, what is this? The end turn inflict 2 vulnerable. Okay, we should be able to kill this guy, no problem then. Or that's the hope anyway. We just need to. We're going for damage. I feel like we don't need this guy anymore. This Shikigami Red Ogre. We're either going to Spectre or Zashiki or Arashi. I think we're going to Spectre, gain armor, and deal some damage, and then is there any point reversing? This early? I don't think we want to reverse Abyss this early. But we also don't want to kill him so fast that we don't use reverse Abyss, because it is a healing spell at the end of the day. So 6 damage, 9, 8. We might as well kill him. I'm just worried with these elites. You want to kill them as soon as you can. And 2 max health is 2 max health. We're not going to say no to that. We've got a new quest. Use 3 item cards. I'm not going to use item cards, let's be honest. End a turn without having used any action points. I'm not good enough at this game to do that. I'm just thinking, I really was tempted. I was like, a greater tactic card could be good. But yeah, I don't trust myself. So we'll just get the easy one. And We could get a leech. A leech might not be too bad, but we're going to go for Inferno because we're just trying to go for this sort of void synergy. And this time I will not forget, we can nullify the first damage you would have taken each battle. Seems good to me. Oh, that could be good. As long as we have enough healing, which we're sort of building towards. Just thinking, for each card you place the void, gain 3 armor. I think we're going to want to go that route. Let's just see what's on this side as well. Whenever you lose health on your turn, deal an equal amount of damage to a random enemy. That's also quite good. So I think maybe we're going to try and get all of this side of the... In fact, we have money. I'm going to do it. Whether I should do it or not, I don't know. But let's gain extra armor now. And we'll prepare ourselves for the boss battle. And in we go. In we go. We're on half health to start with, which is not ideal. And it's a different boss. Okay, so the general nullifies the first card you play each turn. Well, that is very annoying, I will say. I wonder if that means the first card is in whatever card I play. In which case, I think I'd rather just 6 damage is probably the weakest thing we have. Let's see. Okay, so that did do damage. So it must be the first card that we use against him. That's the only thing I can think anyway. What can we get out of here? I'm just going to get my Soul Siphon out, I think. Just as much Soul Siphoning as we can do, the better, is my view. Right, hang on. This does 10 and 19. So 6, 11, Soul Siphon. Right, that's good. We've killed 1 enemy already. And we've got 22 armor all of a sudden. I was obviously not paying attention. What gave us so much armor? Not that I'm complaining at all. It was really good for us. And we might as well... Mirror Charm into Fusion. Fusion will make that, what spell was that called? Inferno weaker, but it's giving us some passive healing and it's giving us some armor. And I just realized what's giving us the armor. It's this: for each card you place in the void, gain 3 armor, which is very good. Now we've got Wounded. If this card is in your hand at turn end, you take 1 damage. You'll keep this card after turn end. Okay, that's annoying. So that's going to stay in there and be annoying all the time. This gives me a big sort of Devourer from like, oh my god, it is Devourer from... No, Devourer from Hon, I think. I'm going back. I used to play MOBAs back in my day, but this is giving me like a Pudge vibe, you know, any of those sort of things from World of Warcraft and that sort of stuff. Now, we're probably going to go game 4, Reverse Abyss. I think that's probably going to be the best bet. And then obviously Bat Assault. I sort of didn't even mention that, but that gives us, still take a little bit of damage, but he is a boss, so I'm not too worried about that. What can we get from our draw? Probably, we probably want to switch to Spectre, just because we've got 2 enemies on the field. So I'd rather not take damage from that. Gain some force, and then deal our Soul Siphon. Do we have, I'm just double checking. We have another Reverse Abyss, don't we? Or maybe why does this, oh, so we shuffle this into the void when we play it, and then it all gets shuffled back, so we only ever need 1. That is not how I would have thought the card works, but I'm really happy for it. I mean, that's much better for us. Now, can we kill this guy? So we've got 6, 6, 4, that's for 16, sorry, that's not enough. So I think we're just gonna Force Charm. Might as well use one of these. It puts it into the void, gives us some extra armor, and actually we don't take any armor. We do take armor, we don't take any damage there. This is basically an insta-kill, or well, close to an insta-kill. I'm gonna use it on him, but I'm not gonna kill him. Actually, let's see. I am going to kill him. Well, I can't kill him this turn, but I am going to use that spell, I think. Yeah, I'm going to do it this way, because he'll die anyway to Spectre at the end of next turn, as long as we get rid of his armor. I sort of forgot about that. Or even just from Bat Assault, so I'm not particularly worried. Let's Reverse Abyss, gain some healing, gain some armor. This fan attack is completely wasted on him, to be honest, so we're better off playing the armor and then doing our Bat Assault. And now it's just us versus the big boy himself. And I don't think that will be too much of a problem. Might as well Mirror Charm. Ooh, if I can play it. Mirror Charm, Spectre, Soul Siphon, Soul Siphon. I'm really liking this Soul Siphon Void build. I feel like we've actually got we had a bit of a weaker early game, but we're progressing, and I think I'm really understanding this deck. Play a lot of Void stuff, bring it all back, gain some armor, gain some healing, and it goes on and on and on. And that's how we pog out of control, that's for sure. Right, what are we going to do this time? Guard, fan attack. I need to remember that the first thing that we're doing on him is not going to deal any damage, which is a bit annoying, but you know, we have to deal with that. So this one we can just go buck wild on the enemy. And he's now under half health, which is good. I don't know if we can do anything about these wounded cards. That's really starting to hurt us, but what can you do? Can we get anything into... No, I think we just want to cast this. We can't actually cast... Well, we can, but it's going to be wasted by the Hunter Instinct, which is very annoying. So let's go. Gain 4 armor and Mirror Charm. Excuse me. I'll Bat Assault first in case it does work. No, it didn't. And then we'll waste that. It's a bit of a shame, but take a little bit of damage. And I'm hoping we can kill him. Maybe not this turn, but the turn after is what I'm thinking at least. Probably just going to do Focus, Charm, Reverse Abyss. Gain a bit of healing. Gain a ton of armor. Don't take any damage from him. Seems really good. And this is where we can start dealing damage to him is... You know, once we start getting our soul siphons, we can start to hurt him. I'm just thinking how many more we have. I mean, I shouldn't really be that focused about getting a last hit with this because, let's be honest, even if we just kill him, he is a boss. We don't have to always focus on getting max health. And here we can fan attack, hasty action. I was hoping, well, might as well get reverse abyss. Then we can soul siphon. Might as well guard and then reverse abyss to get some more healing. We've healed up massively in this fight, so I think we actually have the makings of a good deck. This is only, well, I was going to say it's 6 damage. We've got 612. We can even get the extra max health from this. That was a really good boss fight. It's easier than the elites, that's for sure. And we've got Relic. Increase your action point cap by 1, lose 1 strength. I mean, I still think that's worth it. I'm not worried about that. And that means we're more likely to proc our Bat Swarm because we're going to be more likely to use all the cards in our hand. Play all your hand cards and end the turn with 0 action points. That's basically what I just said that we could do. So we might as well get that. Yeah, no complaints there. Get some talent points. And oh, we haven't seen these before. Gain 4 armor, show the top 3 cards of your library and choose 1. That's quite interesting. Lose 5 health. The next 1 attack cards played this turn have Leech. Inflict 1 disarm. Finale, the target loses health equal to your Leech on this turn. Well, Deluge is the only one that I think we can use at the moment, so I'm going to take that. And we will continue on. And that will end the episode for today. You know, hopefully we'll get through the 2nd trial tomorrow and then the 3rd trial the day after and actually complete the game in the Onmyoji. But for now, please like and comment and subscribe if you enjoyed the video. And this is AussieJTV signing off.